Howdy, welcome to Dakota Daydreams. I'm Dakota, and this is going to be episode 6 of the Bedside Garden. This week, I wanted to add a new feature where we look over the garden and then we look at the seed catalog of the week. This week, I wanted to feature turtle tree seeds. They have biodynamic, open pollinated flower, vegetable, and herb seeds. And I think they are especially cool, not only because of how cute their little book is with the turtle, but also because they have information on the seed growers down to their acreage, the animals they have on their property, um, growing methods, pretty much every detail about the farms the seeds come from. They have it together with a code for that farm at the beginning so you can see where your seeds are from and who grew them. And I think that's pretty neat because most seed catalogs don't have anything like that. And I could probably spend hours trying to tell y'all about all the different vegetable seeds they had that I thought looked cool to try. And especially these black Valentine beans or the rattlesnake beans. There's a bunch, but and if y'all want to check out the catalog, it is free from their website, and I will put a link in the description for that. I just wanted to, they got kales and collards, and this Lanicito kale. I think that's dinosaur kale, but I'm not sure. And then they have these beautiful full color pictures hidden in the middle of the catalog. So you can see some of their growing projects in a very long order form. That's plenty of space for probably more seats than I would ever need. But gotta have the collection so there's enough to share with everyone. And then they have a page featuring growing projects that they're working on and how they're doing. And they mention that they're not scientists, but they're kind of doing experiments with it, and I think that's neat. Help all of us learn a little bit more about the plants we're all growing. So now it's time to check in on the seeds that I thought were growing but seem to have stopped or aren't really doing well. Starting with the fourth marigold. It seems like it started to sprout but then just kind of quit pretty early on, but that happens sometimes. So we're going to go ahead and pull that one out and open up the space. Alright, so now I'm going to take a look at my Swiss chard. Now, I know I only put 2 seeds in here, but I think the Dollar Tree Swiss chard might actually be bundles of seeds in a seed, because I definitely have more than 2 in this cup. Um, my other one is not looking good. Let me get in there and take a look at that. I might need to pull its sticker back a little. Oh, that is blue. I'm gonna need to grab some peroxide. Regular hydrogen peroxide from the first aid aisle. Alright, now I'm just going to take the peroxide and pour it liberally on everything that does not look green or planty and might be blue or icky. And I'm going to try to identify the source of this, which seems to be this little wilty third one that's come up. Let me grab that. So it looks like this one started and then maybe choked itself out on the others, but it does seem to be where the blue was coming from. So we're just gonna pull that out, check all over it, see if I got all of it with peroxide on it, and see if that gives the other two a chance to maybe bounce back. There's also a chance putting that much peroxide directly onto them might hurt them, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure as long as it's plant, it's okay. But let me check the rest of these real quick and see if we got any more that need to be cleaned out. Actually, before I do that, let me take a minute to go ahead and put some of this peroxide into the water of my growing system and start the pump so that it can start cycling peroxide through the system so that no spores can settle into my pump and it helps anything I can't see inside of any of the sponges that I might have missed. Um, and I just try to, it was already somehow back down under 3 liters. I'm just gonna fill it back up to 3 liters even with the peroxide. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put more water and plant food in while I'm borrowing both hands for some maintenance in a minute. But let's check these peas out, because I don't think they're doing, no, that one hasn't done anything at all. So I'm gonna pull it, and I'm pretty sure this one's gonna be, yeah, pretty much the same. The peas did not work this way. That's okay, because I have an idea to try them next time. Alright, let me get down here and check out this cup of chives. Oh my goodness, that seems to be where a lot of the messes come from. Let me get that out. It would appear they tried to start and then just immediately failed to start and molded. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that out and check the other cup of chives. Alright, so this one looks okay. It looks like it's got at least one root starting to wrap around the inside in there. And the sponge looks alright, so I'm gonna see how this one does. Because to be fair, the sponge looks alright on the first one too. For this next part, I need to borrow both of my hands, trim the zinnia, add some water and food, and I'll be right back. And while I'm borrowing both of my hands, I can tell y'all a little bit more about the challenges I'm doing. First, my favorite and the one I know the best, WIG 2024, hosted by GT Junior Grows at Alaska and Mike's Chaotic Garden. They challenge us to grow anything from seed indoors in the winter. And the final date for videos is April 4th, 2025. If y'all want to join in, start growing, share your process, and have fun with us. And today I'll be joining the Tomato Challenge 2025, hosted by Down Home Backyard Gardening. He's challenging us to grow the single heaviest tomato, like heaviest tomato by itself, not like a bunch of them, just one tomato, heavy. And we have until September 15th. We can do up to 2 plants per type, and I do have to do a short real quick to enter, show the seeds, show the planting, and at harvest time, you have to show the tomato on the vine, cut it on camera, and then weigh it immediately on camera. So I'm pretty excited to give this a try. I don't think I'm going to get the heaviest tomato, but knowing my luck, if I didn't enter, I'd get like a 9 pound tomato or something crazy. For the tomato challenge, I will be growing a container variety Roma. I'm also going to try switching to germinating in the little cups that I found at the Dollar General, because going directly into the sponges isn't working for me. This seed feels right. I'll try this one. And then I'm going to pick out a second seed so I can have two going together. Now that I have two seeds that feel right in my cup, I'm going to go ahead and spritz them with my water peroxide plant water and get the cap on them so that I can start trying to grow some tomatoes. And we'll keep a check on them and see how they go. I'm going to stick them right up here in the garden. I don't know, I feel like maybe right here by the zinnia is a good spot for it. Yeah. I've also heard about the single seed challenge 2025, started by Scott Head, but I heard about it from down home backyard garden. And the challenge is to slow down and focus on one seed throughout its entire growth cycle. Document the life cycle of it, share the good, the bad, and the ugly, and have fun doing it so you can share the knowledge of gardening with more people. And y'all, that's kind of the purpose I started my garden for. So definitely I'm gonna try this challenge. But what seed? And then I realized I have the perfect seed for this. So for my single seed challenge, I'm going to be growing my mango melon seeds from Miss Tiegsy, one at a time, very carefully, because I don't know what I'm doing. These are my first melon seeds. So this one looked like it was just jumping out at me to grow. So I'm gonna start it in a little germination cup with some of my plant water, and I'm gonna put a cap on it and set it up by my other challenge seed. And yeah, I'm really excited about this, and it might be a little bit before I figure out how to get one to actually sprout. 'Cause I don't know if germinating them in the cups will work, but it's one seed at a time, so I can try again one seed at a time. All right, y'all, so I finally cut the first flower off the zinnia because it was getting so tall, and the other flowers needed some light from that leaf under the stem. And now the snapdragon is covered in blossoms. And I have this little trio of marigolds that's gonna need a pot soon, honestly. And my two new challenge seed cups are started. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully my Swiss chard can recover. Thank you for stopping by my garden to dream with me. Please leave a comment and tell me what you think. Have any ideas or suggestions? Let me know. And then like and subscribe so I can make more videos and you can see them. Thank y'all. Keep your heads in the clouds and take care of yourselves.